Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is David Andrew Christensen, and this is video 354. I'm going to slow down for a little bit as I've been cranking these out. Here are the 600 plus murderers. All right, I've listed them. Just one of them could stop the genocide and save mankind. Katrina virus. All right, this video shall serve as a documented factual record. It is now a permanent part of mankind's history. The truth will come out. It is coming out. There's no disputing the paper trail to all 600 plus murderers. Not one of them can deny having the knowledge. I used phone calls, faxes, emails, FedEx, UPS, US mail, certified mail, website mail, cell phone calls, blogs, comment sections, Library of Congress, publications, my 2 books, YouTube email, Facebook, Twitter, etc. The Supreme Court of the United States was notified of everything that I did. All media outlets covered up the story, just like they did with Bush's weapons of mass destruction and Al-Qaeda in Iraq. And you can look at my video 275. The New York Times, the Washington Post, CNN, NBC, ABC, CBS, Fox, they all covered up the truth. There were no weapons of mass destruction, and Al-Qaeda was not in Iraq. That's a fact. But is Bush in jail? No. The Katrina virus, my friends, is real. Bush authorized and ordered the murdering of Americans to protect classified CIA and DOD facilities in New Orleans during Hurricane Katrina. And they did that in violation of federal law. They violated people's constitutional rights. They violated people's civil rights. All right, it's no different than the 4,500 kids that died in Iraq and the over 30,000 that were wounded. All right, he should be in jail. He is no different than Adolf Hitler. He and Cheney manipulated the entire federal government, all right, and they participated voluntarily, just like with this. They weren't under any type of duress, but general officers, flag officers, admirals allowed these kids to be murdered in Iraq. We should have never been there under the pretense that we were there. There were no weapons of mass destruction. That's why I understand why you don't believe about the Katrina virus. Okay, the earthquake, hurricane, tornado, plague, pandemic, war, etc. is going to happen. It is up to you to save as many people as you can. You know the truth. You have the ability to write history. Think about that. You have the ability to write history. Please save mankind. All right, so I notify everybody in the world. You know, nobody talks about it. You look at my videos, look at the sensational titles, and not anybody of any authority contacts me. All right, other than to make death threats. All right, since I published video 261, I had a Secret Service agent come and make a death threat, and that's it. And he didn't even want to talk about that video. That's what I couldn't believe. It's like, well, you know, they never do. It's like when they falsely arrested me. It wasn't, you know, they wanted me to not incriminate federal judges with the knowledge of what took place because of the misprison law, that if you know about a felony, you got to do something. That's what they wanted to stop. It wasn't that I was sending them emails with informative information or political information. It was that I was incriminating them in the criminal enterprise called the federal government. All right, so I sent this all to the Supreme Court. I don't know who's protecting me. I don't know who's manipulating me. I don't know why I'm a free man. I don't know why I'm alive. I mean, they've done their best, you know, to do away with me and to isolate me from everything and anybody that could help me. All right. I mean, look at the names on the list below. Read the description. Look at the videos. I'm telling you the truth, ladies and gentlemen. The Katrina virus is real. Our military killed Americans on U.S. soil. All right, and now we're classifying individuals such as myself that are federal whistleblowers as terrorists so we can be assassinated with no due process. I mean, there's an apparatus within the Constitution to change the Constitution. Why not follow the law? You know, we are now in a dictatorship. You know, they don't want to call it that, but in reality, that's what it is. The government is not taking care of the 99% of the people. And our founding fathers knew that. Read the Declaration of Independence again. It clearly talks about dismantling the government when it no longer serves the needs of the people. We got people with these gun rights. You need to own guns to protect yourself from the federal government. The rest of it's irrelevant. You got to look at the big picture. My heart goes out to Sandy Hook or Aurora, but those people who had those guns were absolutely crazy. If you're an American, the Constitution says you have a right to own a gun. All right. Anyway, take a look at the description. Look at the people. I mean, this is only a drop in the bucket of the people that I asked for help, that I contacted. All right. The Supreme Court, you know, should be involved in this. It's the last resort. You know, laws start in Congress, they're signed by the president runs the government, but the Supreme Court ultimately should protect the people and the Constitution itself, the rule of law, the foundation of our country, and they're not doing it. People are dying left and right, and it's only going to get worse. You can't look back and say, I didn't know. I'm telling you today, and if you don't get involved, I don't know how bad it's going to get, but I truly believe, and they've told you that you're going to bury your kids. Their immune systems aren't going to develop, you know, autism, allergies, asthma, whooping cough, the flu. Everything is going wrong in this country, and we've got a president that's more concerned about gun control than he is the national debt or the health of Americans. More people are dying from the flu this year than they're ever going to die from guns. Think about that. And they're not telling us the truth. I'm rambling. I'm David Andrew Christensen. Godspeed.